Hey, what's up, y'all? My soul tribe members, how y'all doing? Remember that time is fluid, so whenever you see this message, it's when you're meant to see it. It's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest. Happy day before Thanksgiving. This is a very old deck, but it called for my attention. How y'all doing? What y'all doing? Y'all getting ready to cook? I am. I already got everything. Well, not every. I got my meat out. About to put that on. Clean my greens. I got me some collard greens. And of course, I'm gonna make me some cornbread stuffing. I gotta have that. And that's about it. I was gonna make some potato salad, but I don't really want a potato salad. But yeah. Got me some turkey wings. I didn't get anything for dessert. I was thinking about that, but if I have anything sweet, I'll probably just make it from scratch. Yeah, look like a pound cake. Ooh, that's a pound a piece. Oh, we got the Queen of Swords. What you talking about, Willis? Intelligence, perceptive. You're very professional. Some of you could cover up your pain. You got your emotions in check. I'll just say that you don't move out of your emotions. Attention to detail. You're very independent and organized. Okay, you tell the truth. You're balanced. You're very fair. Like, yeah. What's going on here, Spirit? Oh, we got the Two of Swords in reverse. Yeah. So you could be speaking some kind of truth. It says return, conflict, intention, and discord, wrong choice, self-deception, disloyalty. So you could be having to tell somebody about themselves. That's what I'm hearing. You could be having to tell somebody about themselves. Yeah. Speaking the truth. We got the Two of Pentacles here. Yeah, maybe you told somebody, about their how they get their priorities in order, you know what I mean? To get their shit together. Thank you, Spirit. You might have told somebody that, it's time for you to get your shit together. You spoke some kind of truth. We got the Hangman. Yeah, you did. So, yeah. Now somebody want to take your advice is what Spirit's saying. Yeah, now somebody can see a different point of view, But this is only because, whenever you guys have, or whatever you had tried to instill into this person, they returned it with a lot of conflict, right? A lot of, discord, right? This was somebody that was disloyal to you as well. Look at this. The Magician in the reverse. Cowardice, poor planning, indecision, cynical, a manipulator, abuse of power. Yeah, somebody's in that hangman energy where things are not going, the way they hoped or they planned when they was up, right? They were stuck, right? They were stuck up. That's what Spirit said. Emotionally aloof, yeah. An opportunist, yeah. Yeah, they made a choice that they now regret. Somebody made a choice that they now regret. That's all it is. This could be family. They owe you 10 of Pentacles. Family ties, right? Could be something around an inheritance. A settlement, some kind of property. Yeah, this is a tradition. This is family. This could be a family member. Thinking how it resonates. What's going on here, Spirit? Five of Wands, yeah. Somebody was in competition with you. They caused a lot of conflict. Yeah. This was your op. This was an op. This was your family. This was an op. Yeah. For resources. Child. Personality clash. We got the, overwhelmed. Queen of Cups. Yeah, okay. Let's just keep going. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Oh, we got the Page of Cups. In the upright, Page of Wands and the upright. We're going to keep these two together since they came out together. Where's my mouse? I'm going to turn it off by accident. Somebody wants to come towards you, right? This could be their pages, so this could be somebody that's younger than you, okay? It don't have to be. This could be somebody that could be immature, okay? Take it out, resonates. Yeah, somebody want to come with a cup with an offer to you, right? This is somebody that definitely was in conflict with you, all right? Petty conflict at that, right? Opposition. They was competing with you. It was y'all just wasn't in alignment. Y'all weren't on the same page for whatever reason. This is family. I mean, you don't have to be on the same page. You just have to be accepting of one another, right? Boop. Yeah, friendly love arrival. Somebody could be. This is somebody that's very. They're very immature. They're not grounded. All right. They're a risk taker. All right. They could also be very creative as well. Somebody may want to have a new beginning with you, so to speak. Right? They want to come in the cup. I don't know about the cup, right? What they going to say about this competition, this energy that they had towards you. What they got to say about that? Let's start over here, Spirit. Let's just skip all the BS. What we got here? Look, the devil in reverse. Look at this shit. That's what. Detach, breaking free. Power, reclaim. Yeah, you took your power back. You took your energy back. You were not in competition with this person. You were trying to show this person or teach somebody, a different way. And they took your energy for granted. They took you for granted. That's what they did. And they also did something else that they regret. But I feel like you're going to give this person the truth, right? You're not going to shy away from it. Nothing's going to be swept under the rug, right? What's going on here, Spirit? And you stand on the firm foundation of whatever it is you're saying or what you're going to say. What's going on here, Spirit? Ooh, that's too many. That's too many. Ace of Swords, though. That's too many. Let's shuffle these. Yeah, self-imposed energy, right? You detach from them. Well, this could be somebody claiming that they took their power back. Spirit saying this could be somebody coming in trying to say that they've changed. Somebody's still immature. So this is somebody that still hasn't learned their lessons. This is somebody that's not. They're not seasoned. They're not seasoned. Nope. What's this? 4 of Swords. Rest, recuperation, meditation, recovery. I told you somebody gonna come in talking about they changed. Yes, they are. 10 of Swords. Yeah, this is somebody that betrayed you. This is a family member. Yeah, Lovers in the reverse, disconnected, imbalance, misalignment of values. I told you, you guys were not on the same fucking page. These people were competing with you for, I guess, your life, how you was living, what you was doing, everything you did. It was a competition to them, for whatever reason. But they betrayed you. Yes, they backstabbed you. Death card in the reverse and the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, this is somebody that refuses to change. They refuse to change. And this could be somebody also that could be giving up. They could be feeling spiritually bankrupt. All right? They could be going through a lot of difficulties. Hope. Temperance, balance here. 9 of Wands, courage under fire. What's going on here? The 5 of Swords, because they know they betrayed you. They ain't got nowhere else to go. They betrayed the person that could really give them some solid advice. They didn't respect you when you was there for them. They didn't expect you when you tried to guide them or whatever you were doing. It's like swept things under the rug, but I feel like this time you're not going to sweep things under the rug. You're going to tell this person exactly how you feel, man. You know, about how they treated you or whatever they did. All right. I don't know if it's going to be harsh or anything like that, like cussing nobody. I don't feel like that's what it's going to be, but it's just going to be some truth. We got a 4 of Wands in reverse. This could have been a spouse celebrating with shoes without fanfare. Yeah. Problems with property. See, yeah, there definitely could be something about some kind of property or some kind of finances somebody may have, you know, did that they regret now, right? Yeah, something they want to avoid. They want to avoid it. That's why this person hasn't changed. They want to come in for help, but they're not going to tell you what they did, and they probably not even fucking sorry for it. 3 of Cups. They just want to come in and celebrate with you because now the scales have been balanced out as they rightfully should be, right? Knight of Cups in the reverse. Cynical, jealous, moody, and unrealistic. This person is who Spirit said a whack job. Yeah, avoiding responsibility, taking on too much, buckling under pressure. Yeah, this is a 10 of Wands in reverse. They can't even handle their own life. This is somebody that has created such an imbalance in their own life that they can't keep up with their bills. You feeling me? They probably could be filing for bankruptcy. That's what I'm hearing. If they owe a lot of people money, right? They could be becoming homeless, losing their stability, right? And whatever they took from you, they lost that too. That could have been what they were using to stand on top. It's something that they took from you. Not learning the lesson. Look, and they got all these wands now, all these problems now. That because see, whatever they did, they didn't invest. They spent. That's a big fucking difference. Investments is you put it somewhere where it can fucking grow. And you, if it's not a lifetime thing, then you need to get a fucking job, because that'll be like a egg's nest, a nest egg, or whatever you want to call that shit. You feeling me? So you don't ever have to be unstable again, right? Man, listen, somebody out here, they gave it all away. They spent it all trying to live the life that they felt like you was gonna live if you had it. How about that shit? Ooh, somebody thought that they were gonna live the way you would live if they had gave it to you. And they were sadly fucking mistaken. Now here they come to ask you for some fucking help. Wow. Knight of Wands. Hot ass, fast ass, lustful energy. This would be somebody that's very good looking, charming, creative. 9 of Wands. Yeah, keep your guard up. You're defending yourself, your territory, and Spirit said in your safe position. Yeah, protecting what's yours, resilience, strength, and reserve. Thank you, the reserve piece. This is somebody that was greedy, and they ate everything. And then when they shit it all out at once. Yeah, oh man. What is this? The 2 of Cups in reverse? Yes. Separation, disharmony, a breakup, communication problems, abandonment. Yeah, you know who this person is. This is somebody that's very fast. I don't know why somebody got a hyper energy. Yeah, I'm picking up on somebody that got a hyper energy, like they're on some speed. The Empress in reverse and the Strength in reverse. Spirit said they weren't as strong as you. Somebody feels like they're not as strong as you. Who's all these people? Okay. The Hierophant. Who? Come on. And that was divinely guided. Yep. That this separation came to be because this person wasn't trying to go where you was trying to go. They was make believe. They was in the land of make believe. Yeah. They was in the land of make believe. Yeah, all they had to do, listen, somebody could have some disabilities, yeah, impatient, imprudent, yeah, they don't express themselves well because they lie. They can only go so far as a fucking dictionary. On an energetic, emotional, spiritual level, they ain't fucking there. They don't know nothing about what they be that about. I promise. This is somebody that look at this. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, because this somebody's abusing drugs. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, hopelessness, indecisive, secrets, nightmares, and substance abuse. This is somebody, I told you somebody could be on some kind of speed or something because somebody's hyper as fuck. Somebody's hyper. Let's go here. Yep, they blew all that shit. They blew it. Yep, they blew it. They want to come over and get into your sacred space. It ain't finna happen. Nope. You been spiritually guided. You were spiritually guided to walk away from this energy, and you did. You did like you were supposed to do. Oh, what that fell out? Enjoy the silence. You got peace in your life right now. You don't have chaos. You don't have drama. You don't have to be worrying if this motherfucker lying or where this nigga been or who was she with when you was at work. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do none of that. 31 could be significant. Okay. What we got? There we go. Sacred space. I'm telling you. Your sacred space is the space that you can enjoy in silence. It's not chaos, it's peace. And even if you have children and family in the house, it's a peaceful flow, right? It ain't no animosity. Ain't no conflict and confusion. It ain't pitting somebody against another. It ain't nobody going into your room while you at work and stealing your shit. Right. So this is your safe space, your peaceful space. Right above that 9 of Wands, yeah, protecting what is yours. And your resilience and your strength, right? Man, listen, I don't know. If you was in this energy with this person at one time, look, courthouse. Yeah, this person, somebody got legal issues. Yep, magic of the nymphs. Yeah, you got fairies around you. But if you were in this energy and you made a decision to change your life, then, God to you. But I feel like this is somebody I feel like this is somebody else's energy that that you were in some kind of relationship where you could have even lived in the house with this person. Take it how it resonates. Okay? And when God said move, you move. Sad news, message of concern. Yeah, with the court. Somebody getting some sad news with the court. Yeah. Yep, they getting some sad news. Yeah, I already told you that because they fucked up all that money, man. If that's what it was. Could have been some property as well. Somebody, you could be getting a certified letter in the mail, or you could get some kind of phone call. What's going on here, Spirit? We got the lotus flower, heart like a lotus flower. It was in the reverse. Well, the heart like a lotus flower is your heart that's blooming and opening, right? And there's many layers, and they open up a little at a time, right? But this in the reverse, could be something that you could be closed off to. You know what I mean? You could have hardened your heart here. Well, this may do something to make you, shut down in some way, shape, or form, okay? Think how it resonates. Okay. We have make a wish, manifest dreams to reality. That's what you're doing at this time in your silence, in your sacred space. You're doing your meditation. You're getting yourself in alignment. You're working on your energy, your emotions, your healing. As you had to, right? We all got to do that shit. It ain't just people in this situation right here. We all got to do that. That's what we all got to do that. What's going on, Spirit? If we have the courage, right, to take that step. Child, listen, the transformation, listen. The storm, that's a tower. Yeah, a falling down of an old construct, an old way of thinking, an old idea, an old thought, an old belief. Yes, because you know this person is fake and false. There's nothing, hiding their true character, sacral chakra, creative expression, sexual energy, your emotions. Yeah, make sure you keep yourself in alignment, okay? Because there's definitely a storm coming, and there's something coming out in some kind of court, some kind of legal document, something that you're going to find out about it, and this is really going to break your heart. That's what Spirit's saying. It's going to break your heart. Yeah. This could even, listen, coming in hot. Yeah. This is going to, So, yeah. What's this? Energy shift. Ooh. Yeah, this is going to change a lot of things. This is not only going to show you who somebody really is, and maybe you didn't think this person would go this far to do what they did, but it's gonna, try not to, what we got, energetic grounding. Listen, Spirit said ground yourself. Stay grounded, stay meditating, keep your environments cleansed, good energy, positive, pleasant message, good news on the bottom. Spirit said that's the other way of the universe, balancing things out. With the sad news, there comes good news, right? A silver lining. That's, here again, it is either a text message or a letter of love. It's good news. It's good news. Right. Oh. Yeah, healing frequency. Maintain your vibration. Generate positive emotions. You're shifting. Look, you got shifting internally and energy shift again. So you're definitely shifting your energy. You're definitely learning how to, what I want wants me. Thank you, Spirit. To change your way of thinking, your different perspective. Yeah, and I feel like, I don't know why somebody felt like you was competition, but whatever they took from you, they felt like, whatever it was, they thought it was going to make you better. It was going to make you even more of, you know what I'm saying? But yet at the same time, they were looking at you from a lens of where you were before your change, before your healing, right? So they made a judgment call on you from the energy of your past, who they knew. So who they knew, they felt like it was, somebody just thought they was going to get away with something, but they really didn't have a fucking plan, you know what I mean? They had a lot of fucking dreams, a lot of ideas. But, see, the thing about stealing, once you take it, that fucking guilt will kick in. I don't give a fuck if you're the baddest fucking thief. I bet you did something they do. They could go home and throw up after they finish doing that shit. Or they could go get drunk or something like that when they do that shit. You know what I'm saying? They could do some weird shit after they finish. But I promise, everybody got a conscience. That's just like somebody that has an eating disorder. They want to eat everything, but in secret they go out and they throw it up. You know what I mean? We can have ideas, but if we ain't got the mentality, if we ain't got the emotional stability and the creative, that grounding in our life, all that shit, it's just a theory, right? It's a great fucking idea without implementation. Listen, somebody knew they weren't supposed to do what they did, but they did it anyway. Yeah, the universe is going to guide you through this, keep doing what you was doing, keep doing your grounding and stay grounded, This ain't going to be your first rodeo, it ain't going to be your last. New levels, new devils. Yeah, and somebody was in the land of make-believe. For real. Because as soon as they got that hot commodity, they went straight to fucking, they was right where they was, because they ain't never grown, they ain't never learned, they ain't never healed. So what the fuck you gonna do? I'm gonna say this because I know I was once this person, well, an addict. But it's like giving a crackhead $1 million, but they still using. You know, not nobody that's recovered, right? You still got to be careful when you recover from that shit, right? If you ain't removed far enough away from it, right? But that's like giving it to an active person, you know what I'm saying? And they talking about they gonna buy a house, and they probably did all that shit, but don't know how to maintain it. You hear me? You hear me? They ain't got no job. Who the fuck? Where they going? And now they can stay home and get high as long as they want to, right? Until that knock come on the door, till that rent come due, to that mortgage or whatever the fuck it is, the car note come through, nigga. What? You done gave it all to the dope man. Stop playing with me. What's going on here, Spirit? Look, start of a new journey. You're on the start of a new journey, collective. Don't look back. Let them know how you feel, because our Spirit said, because you're finally going to get your chances to get that closure that you need, if that's what you need. But you're finally going to get to say your piece. Yeah, you're finally going to get to speak your truth. Anything else, Spirit? Spirit guys are your shield, baby. You are covered. Look, yep, and somebody else is in an ocean of suffering. Yeah, they drowning. But what can you do? Let's see. I got a couple more minutes. I'm going here to get started. I can smell it. And I'm not just imagining going in there cooking this meal. I'm finna go do it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not going to imagine doing that shit when I get some money. You know, not saying I got money, but you know. 9 of Pentacles, but I'm alright. You alright, collective, you know what I mean? You alright, Ace of Cups. Overflow, abundance. Somebody could send you a text message with that Ace of Cups and a pleasant message with all those hearts on it. Somebody could express how they feel about you. My nose itching. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if this is connected to that person. I don't think so. But you never know. Because nope, it's right up on the manifesting Make-A-Wish, manifest dreams to reality. Yes. And Spirit said, watch out for the signs the universe is giving you to keep you going in the right direction. And your spirit guides are your shield. Stay in a healing frequency. Yep, because somebody's coming in hot. Spirit said they coming in hot. 4 of Pentacles, man. Listen. I need it, and you got it. Even though I took what was yours, and you got it, and I fucked up. Mine and yours. Look at that. And you got yours through your own. Let's say this, girl. I'm telling you. But you go, yeah, somebody gonna get a piece. Now listen, because they stole something from you. Okay. King of Cups in the reverse. Look, the 2 of Swords in the reverse again. Yes. 3 of Wands. It didn't go according to plan. They didn't want you to have an opportunity. I'm telling you, this is somebody did not want you to have a new beginning. Especially after you don't stop fucking with them. Oh no, they wasn't gonna let you have that, but they was gonna blow up, and they was gonna look at you, ha, look at me, right? Spirit said as soon as they come, go, ha, look at me, right? Don't do that, y'all. That's not that. I wouldn't do that. I think that would be mean, and then that would be a karma. Cha-ching, you'll get a charge for that shit. So don't. But then you already know they coming in with some bullshit, though. I can promise you that. Shit, they may come in and just tell you I don't know if they're gonna tell you the truth. People like this, they hoping that you still got that good heart, right? They hoping you still got that good heart. Yeah, you got the good heart. You got some good ass sense too. Shit, you balance yourself out, right? You don't need this person. Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Swords in reverse. Somebody ain't learned their lesson. Knight of Wands in the reverse. They ain't listen in the moon, and they want to come in. This person may even have saved a few dollars. I heard scammed a few dollars, swindled a few dollars. Somehow when they come towards you, they're going to come in a very high energy. Yeah, they coming in hot. Spirits say, ooh, the fire. Because spirits that fire is licking at their fucking heels. I got to get off of this. Six of Pentacles. Because they need your help. Because they see you got it. That's why. Empress in the reverse. What's this? Three of Wands in the reverse. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Ten of Swords in the reverse. The world is over. Who's this? The High Priestess. It's over. This is a wrap. You close that cycle out. I don't know who this is or who this was. Maybe this could have been you in this energy. You know, you could have, been really, sometimes you could have been in an upside down energy. You could have been toxic. You could have been, not standing your ground. Yeah, with the Seven of Wands in reverse. You could have been Ten of Swords, and allow people to do what the fuck they did. Keep accepting people. Keep supporting people, even though, maybe you didn't know to the extent. Or maybe you fucking did. You know what I'm saying? But maybe you knew this person was capable. But you know what I'm saying? It still may be a shock to your system to know that they went to the length that they did. And what they did. And how they tried to take an opportunity from you because of jealousy. Anyway, they overwhelmed now. So I don't know what Spirit gonna do with them. But you are being told to keep it pushing and to speak your truth, because this could be something that you maybe thought you were never gonna get closure about. Right? You still might not get no fucking closure. They still may not tell you the fucking truth. Alright, but just know you're gonna know who it is by their fruit. Spirit said, that's that. Deuces.